On Tuesday, the Earth shook with a force rarely seen. An 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck the remote Kamchatka region of Russia, triggering a chain of events that quickly crossed international borders. The intensity of the quake was so extreme that it was detected in multiple parts of the planet through international seismic monitoring systems. On Antsifrov Island, part of the Kuril Islands archipelago, the scenes were almost surreal. Enormous rocks broke away from cliffs, while dozens of sea lions desperately hurled themselves into the ocean to escape the shaking. What began as a local geological event became a global incident within minutes. The seismic waves traveled thousands of miles, crossing the ocean and activating seismic sensors across the American continent. These systems recorded ground movements in real time, revealing how the entire planet responds to such a massive event. Even though people could not feel it directly, the instruments showed that the ground beneath our feet had indeed shifted. But the earthquake was not the only threat. Its consequences were amplified by a tsunami that began spreading across the Pacific. The first waves reached Hawaii with heights close to 1.5 meters, forcing authorities to immediately activate the highest level of alerts. Preventive evacuations were ordered, and emergency operations were launched to protect the population. What was most unsettling was that the waves did not come alone. They carried debris, marine animals, and remnants that bore witness to the chaos at the point of origin. In Japan, the tsunami carved new paths. One of the most talked about images was of waves surging up a river flowing into Kujikuri Beach in Chiba Prefecture. The current swept away everything in its path as authorities struggled to contain panic and protect vulnerable areas. The phenomenon did not stop there. The energy released by the earthquake extended to Latin America, with reports of impacts along coastal sectors of Peru and Chile, where immediate evacuation measures were also put in place. On Easter Island, part of Chile, the ocean behaved unusually. The waves struck the coast with more force than expected, forcing residents to stay away from the shoreline. At the same time, beaches in El Salvador recorded abnormal tides. At Garita Palmera in Ahuachapan, the tide charts showed a height of 1.7 meters at 7:43 a.m. and forecasted a second high tide at 7:50 p.m., reaching 1.5 meters. Other beaches, such as El Espino and Barra de Santiago, also reported anomalies, raising concern among locals and tourists alike. Amid this chaos, scenes emerged that underscored how vulnerable marine life can be during disasters of this scale. 5 beluga whales were found stranded after the tsunami had passed. Local fishermen acted quickly, shielding them from the sun until specialized rescue teams arrived. Images of these helpless creatures lying on the shore spread worldwide and became a symbol of the silent toll such disasters take on ecosystems. Extreme weather conditions and seismic activity were converging in the same week, heightening tension across the region. The data collected by seismic stations, meteorological reports, and images captured from multiple affected areas revealed a complex and concerning scenario. International coordination was crucial in mitigating greater losses, and while many areas suffered material damage, swift response efforts helped prevent significant human casualties in several regions. However, this event highlighted the urgent need to strengthen disaster monitoring and response systems worldwide.